Ramos, ABC News correspondent. Good morning, Stephanie Ramos.
Good morning.
All right.
Good morning.
So you can't call the Donald Trump debate here in St. Louis a victory when less than 12 hours later, the Speaker of the House of his own party says, I'm not going to work to get him elected anymore.
Well, you know what? Don't know him personally, but we've heard a lot from Donald Trump the last couple of months of last year, and they probably would call it a victory, even though House Speaker Paul Ryan says he is not defending Donald Trump anymore. But it's kind of like a game of words where, Republicans are shuffling these words around. Ryan maintains his endorsement of Trump. He said yesterday he is not changing his position about Donald Trump, but he's just not defending him anymore. In a conference call, House Speaker Paul Ryan told the House GOP, just do what's best for you.
So do we know clearly Paul Ryan must be seeing some internal data that shows that there's some serious trouble with this electorate for his party?
I mean, he could, or he could also just be watching, what's happening, what's been going on, watching closely the presidential debates. But again, he said he's not taking back his endorsement of Donald Trump, but he told the House Republicans that they should handle Trump however they think it will most benefit their own races. This is an election season for a lot of folks, not just the presidential race. Ryan said he won't defend Trump or campaign with him for the next 30 days. But at the same time, he emphasized that his position on Trump has not changed. So it's unclear what'll come of this. We've heard from a handful of Republicans who, have distanced themselves from Trump after that video surfaced last week showing Trump boasting about his conduct toward women. But then there are other House conservatives that were not on board with Paul Ryan yesterday about his with his plans not to defend or campaign with Donald Trump. We heard from a representative from California, Republican, Trump supporter, who openly criticized Ryan for not doing enough to back the party's nominee.
Which actually is probably where Paul Ryan's thinking, right? Paul Ryan said, do what you have to do. And right. So he's going to take the slings and arrows to sort of help out the person who needs to badmouth Paul Ryan to show Trump support, but also be able to placate the ones who are running away from Donald Trump. So Paul Ryan, It's actually a pretty smart political move by Paul Ryan.
Right, and just saying, hey, I'm just not going to defend him. And keep in mind, nearly all of the members yesterday represent deep red districts and have voiced support for sticking with Trump. So yeah, Paul Ryan is walking a very fine line, trying to just kind of step back from the whole situation.
Any word from the Trump campaign after this Paul Ryan news?
You know it, of course. Donald Trump, he tweeted and said basically, mind business. He tweeted he's saying Paul Ryan should spend more time on balancing the budget, jobs, and illegal immigration, and, quote, not waste his time on fighting the Republican nominee.
There you go. Stephanie Ramos, ABC News correspondent. Thanks for checking in.
Yeah, no problem. Talk to you soon.
6:24 here. Big